What if the supplement industry has been selling you isolated synthetic versions of compounds that already exist in their most complete and effective form in 10 forgotten foods your great-grandparents ate regularly? Supplements isolate single compounds. Real foods contain hundreds of synergistic compounds working together in ways isolated supplements can never replicate. Today I am showing you 10 forgotten superfoods that outperform the supplements trying to copy them. Let's get into it. Superfood 1. Liver. The original multivitamin organ meats, particularly liver, were prized above all other foods in virtually every traditional culture on Earth. Ancient physicians prescribed it for weakness and fatigue. Modern populations almost never eat it. Beef liver contains vitamin A, B12, folate, iron, copper, CoQ10, and choline in concentrations no plant food or synthetic supplement can match, and in forms with bioavailability that supplement manufacturers have been unable to replicate. One 3-ounce serving provides more B12 than any supplement, more bioavailable iron than any iron supplement, and preformed vitamin A that requires no conversion. Eat grass-fed beef liver once or twice weekly as the most nutrient-dense food available. Think of it as the original multivitamin that no laboratory has successfully improved upon, despite a century of trying. Superfood 2. Bone broth. The collagen factory bone broth was a daily staple across virtually every traditional cuisine on Earth, made from the parts of animals modern food culture throws away. Ancient physicians prescribed it for digestive healing, joint health, and recovery from illness. Long-simmered bone broth contains type 1 and type 3 collagen peptides, glycine, proline, glucosamine, chondroitin, and minerals in bioavailable forms. Studies confirm bone broth improves joint pain, supports gut lining integrity, and provides the amino acids necessary for collagen synthesis. Research shows glycine from bone broth improves sleep quality and reduces inflammation. Drink 1 cup of homemade bone broth daily for comprehensive collagen, joint, and gut lining support. Think of it as the collagen supplement that comes with everything else your connective tissue needs, included free. Superfood 3. Fermented foods. The microbiome rebuilders every traditional culture on Earth independently developed fermented foods. Sauerkraut, kimchi, kefir, yogurt, miso before refrigeration made preservation unnecessary. This was not coincidence. It was empirical discovery of health benefits accumulated over thousands of years. Fermented foods contain live beneficial bacteria in numbers and diversity that no probiotic supplement bottle has ever matched. They also contain short-chain fatty acids and fermentation byproducts that commercial probiotics cannot replicate. A Stanford clinical trial found fermented food consumption increased microbiome diversity and reduced inflammatory markers more effectively than a high-fiber diet alone. Consume diverse fermented foods daily for the microbiome diversity that probiotic supplements approximate but never equal. Think of it as the living medicine that traditional cultures preserved across thousands of years because they observed what it did to human health. Superfood 4. Moringa. The nutrition powerhouse moringa, the drumstick tree, has been called the miracle tree across South Asia and Africa for centuries. Ancient Ayurvedic physicians listed over 300 conditions it could address. Modern nutritional analysis has confirmed the density behind those claims. Moringa oleifera leaves contain more vitamin C than oranges, more calcium than milk, more potassium than bananas, more iron than spinach, and complete protein with all essential amino acids in a single plant. The leaves also contain quercetin, chlorogenic acid, and isothiocyanates with anti-inflammatory, anti-diabetic, and neuroprotective effects. Studies confirm moringa reduces blood sugar, lowers cholesterol, and reduces inflammatory markers. Add moringa powder to smoothies or food daily for comprehensive nutrition from a single plant source. Think of it as the multivitamin that grows on a tree containing compounds that synthetic supplements can list but never truly replicate. Superfood 5. Black seed oil. The prophet's medicine black seed Nigella sativa was found in Tutankhamun's tomb. It has been used medicinally across the ancient world, for over 3,000 years, described in ancient texts as a cure for everything except death. Modern pharmacological research has identified thymoquinone as the primary active compound. Studies confirm black seed oil reduces blood pressure, improves blood sugar, reduces asthma symptoms, enhances immune function, and has antimicrobial activity against resistant bacteria. A meta-analysis of human clinical trials confirms significant benefits across cardiovascular, metabolic, and inflammatory conditions simultaneously. Take 1 teaspoon of cold-pressed black seed oil daily for multi-system health benefits, backed by decades of clinical research. Think of it as the ancient 3,000-year medicine that modern pharmacology keeps confirming deserves its legendary reputation. Hit that like button and subscribe. Every week we reveal the foods and plants the supplement industry has been repackaging and selling back to you at a premium. The next 5 superfoods include the cancer rate lowerer. Keep going. Superfood 6 Wild Salmon, the omega-3 original wild salmon, has been a dietary staple for indigenous populations across the Pacific Northwest, Alaska, Scandinavia, and Japan for thousands of years cultures, with dramatically lower rates of cardiovascular disease and neurological disorders than modern populations. Wild salmon contains EPA and DA omega-3 fatty acids in the most bioavailable triglyceride form, along with astaxanthin, the most powerful carotenoid antioxidant ever measured in nature, vitamin D3, and selenium. Multiple studies show whole fish consumption produces greater cardiovascular benefit than equivalent fish oil supplementation, confirming the whole food contains synergistic factors supplements cannot capture. Eat wild salmon twice weekly. For the complete omega-3 package, no supplement stack matches. Think of it as the original brain and heart food, containing nutrients that worked synergistically before scientists knew synergy existed. Superfood 7 Cruciferous Vegetables. The cancer rate lowerers populations consuming the highest amounts of cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts consistently show the lowest rates of certain cancers in epidemiological research worldwide. The compound responsible sulforaphane forms when cruciferous vegetables are chewed or chopped, triggering an enzymatic reaction between glucoraphanin and myrosinase. Sulforaphane activates the NRF2 pathway, the master cellular defense system against oxidative damage and carcinogens. Johns Hopkins researchers identified sulforaphane as one of the most potent naturally occurring anti-cancer compounds ever discovered. Sulforaphane supplements are consistently less effective than eating actual raw or lightly cooked cruciferous vegetables because the enzymatic reaction requires the whole food. Eat cruciferous vegetables daily, especially raw broccoli, for sulforaphane production supplements cannot match. Think of it as the compound Johns Hopkins called the most potent natural anti-cancer molecule, free in every grocery store. Superfood 8 Pomegranate, the urolithin factory pomegranate, has been consumed as medicine across the ancient world for thousands of years, appearing in Egyptian, Persian, Greek, and Ayurvedic texts for heart health, inflammation, and longevity. Modern longevity research has identified urolithin A produced when gut bacteria metabolize pomegranate polyphenols as one of the most promising anti-aging molecules ever discovered. Urolithin A triggers mitophagy, the cellular process, replacing damaged mitochondria with healthy ones. Clinical trials confirm pomegranate consumption improves cardiovascular markers, reduces inflammatory markers, and improves muscle function in older adults. Drink 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice, or eat the whole fruit daily for urolithin production and mitochondrial renewal. Think of it as the ancient fruit feeding your gut bacteria the raw material to produce the anti-aging compound longevity researchers are most excited about. 10 Forgotten Superfoods. Liver, bone broth, fermented foods, moringa, black seed oil, wild salmon, cruciferous vegetables, pomegranate, turmeric, in food, eggs. 10 foods that traditional cultures ate as medicine, replaced by isolated supplements that consistently outperform those supplements when tested head-to-head. Real food contains what supplements can list but never fully replicate. Smash that like button. Subscribe for more every week. See you in the next one.